Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about our gaming addiction. So if you're looking to take back control of your life and to live with purpose, then listen along and try to implement some steps to hopefully to get past this addiction and the struggle. So my name is Chris, or Christo, and well, I have been, I've recently been on a journey to self-improvement over the past 6 months. I started roughly at the beginning of 2023, this year. And so I've come to realize that I have got a problem with gaming. And I've sort of known this over some time. And I guess the first step is to actually recognize when you have a problem, right? And so as I delved deeper into self-improvement and watched countless hours of videos, I started to realize that actually gaming is probably one of my biggest problems that I have. And yes, I can make a lot of excuses for why gaming could be great, why I enjoy it. And maybe in some smaller doses is not so bad. But what I've come to realize is that it really has taken up a lot of my life. Specifically, I started gaming when I was young, as I'm sure all of you have. You know, some of you might have started playing on a cell phone. I started playing on the desktop PC before many of these consoles and phones were even capable. I'm not that old. So I started gaming, and you know, as a child, you don't really have a problem. You know, at least you don't think you have a problem. You know, you enjoy spending late nights till 4 a.m., 5 a.m., sometimes not even sleeping at all, just playing games straight through the night. And I'm sure many of you can relate to that. And just in itself, that is really not a good habit. To stay up so late and to be in front of the screen for that long. But as you become older, you realize that there are definitely much more important things you could be doing. So I've something I can say is that I'm pretty sure I've even lost 1 or 2 jobs because of gaming. Especially this whole boom started since, you know, certain things happened and everyone was told to stay at home, you know, and working from home and playing games, I mean, that's extremely easy. So I would spend more time playing games than actually doing my job, and it reflected in my work, and so I was not able to really keep up. And so that's what I would say is, you know, one of the first steps is just identifying that you know you have an issue. And a lot of us who like to play games and who find it to really take control of our lives, we are labeled as gamers or things like that. And first thing I would like you to try to get out of that frame of mind. It's something that I'm definitely not an expert in, and I've just started on this journey. And what I found help is to not act like I'm someone trying to quit playing games. I'm just someone who doesn't play games. I'm trying to change my mindset that I'm a rich, successful, strong man, and rich, successful, strong men don't play games. So rather than trying to quit something, rather try to strive towards something. Is kind of way to say it. So that would be the first step, of course, is recognizing that yes, you need to change. Something needs to change. So I wrote down another thing here saying that to set some goals. Now that is extremely vague. I mean, goals. Of course, there's a whole nother video that I'll definitely make regarding setting goals, purpose, and things like that. But it's a good place to start that you need to set some goals. You need to have something that you're working towards to improve your life. So that's obviously what you can do, and I'll make another video regarding that. Another thing that we can do is to find a support system or a community. Accountability is very important. So I'm taking this action of creating videos, of trying to improve myself and trying to help others, as an accountability for myself, because in order to teach you and to show you and to hopefully be an example, I need to be an example. So I cannot be an example if I'm not leading by that example. So this is one form of accountability, is posting about your success and your progress online, but not for validation. Remember, it's not for validation. You need to, if you're doing it for accountability, and to help and show others what you're doing, and hopefully they can relate to you, and in relating to you they can also change or improve. Now, if you're not comfortable creating videos or anything like that, there are also many online communities which you can join, some of them paid, some of them free. Facebook for the boomers. You can join some online communities who are dealing with the same issues, and find a support system to help you along with that. Another thing is to identify triggers. So why are we even playing games? Why are we doing this activity? Okay, well, the obvious thing is, okay, yes, we're playing games because it's fun. But is it really fun? I mean, if you will actually look at someone playing games for a long time, you're just sitting on the screen like, you're not showing excitement or laughter or happiness. You're just zoned into the screen and this activity that you don't even really find joy in. And maybe here and there you might have a moment of like, wow, something great happened. But the overwhelming majority of time, you're just sitting there staring at a screen. You're really not enjoying it that much. Now, you may be coping and thinking that, yeah, you are enjoying it a lot, but really think deep and meditate about it, and you'll definitely find that you actually don't enjoy it that much. So why do you really play video games? So we have different aspects. Of course, we have the online competitive style, and we have the RPGs, single player experience. Ultimately, I think that we play video games to escape something. Maybe an online game, maybe a competitive game as an example. You're trying to improve in this game, not because you think you're going to be the best at it. I mean, let's be realistic. Most of us are not going to play a competitive game competitively and actually earn a living from that. I mean, those people do it as a job. It's a really hard work. And I guess for those people, gaming is it's not an addiction. That's a job. But for the majority of us, why are we even playing that competitive game that we're not going to achieve that level of success playing this video game? Are we doing it to impress our friends who we play with, that we're better than them, better than some other random person on the internet that we don't know? We're trying to prove to them that we have some ability in this game that cannot get carried over to any other part of our lives. I mean, take away your skill in that game, what can you do? You have no transferable skill to anything else. You're not improving your life in any way. And as you become older, you realize that you wasted so much time playing and developing these skills on this game, and it has absolutely done nothing for you. Maybe you like playing role-playing games, maybe you like playing single-player games, and yes, that eliminates the competitive part of that. But then why are you playing those? Is it not more fulfilling to have a real adventure? To have your own story? So what are you trying to escape? Try to really think deeply about why are you playing these games. Now, all these things I mentioned above, those are all the things that I've been dealing with. And I especially use the online world as a way to connect with people. I moved to another country and I don't have many friends here. And so I use these video games as a way to connect with my friends from the past. Some who are still very good friends and that also don't play video games that much. But I will just play so much with them and spend so much time in these video games. Why not just call them? Have a video call with them if I want to spend time with them. Why use the medium of playing a video game? So there's a lot of psychology and a lot of deep things to get into regarding this. And of course, I'm no healthcare professional or scientist, but I've watched a lot of self-improvement videos, and I'm just sharing you my journey and what I've been going through. Hopefully you can resemble with that or resonate with that, and hopefully that will spark something in you to begin change. So I wrote down another thing to do is to set boundaries. Now, setting boundaries might not be that easy, but maybe it could be a way to start. Everybody has a different way of adapting and learning to improve. So maybe setting only a specific time of your day where you can play video games, limiting the amount of time that you do play. Maybe you only play for 1 hour on the weekends. Okay, fine. Or maybe you only play for 30 minutes in a day. But it's a slippery slope because 30 minutes can quickly become an hour. An hour can quickly become a whole day. So if you are going to go by this approach to set some limits, these need to be hard limits and you need to really enforce them. Otherwise, if they're not enforced, then they don't mean anything. So it's something to think about, but I'm sure it can help many people to set boundaries in such a way, but it won't work for all of us. Then I would say probably the best advice I could give, based on my own experience, is to set an alternative. You know, if you spend an hour, 2, 3 every single day or every weekend playing video games, and now you suddenly stop, well, what are you going to do with that time? If you don't find something productive or meaningful to do in that time, it will be way too easy to just relapse and start again, because what else are you doing? So there are many things that come into mind for alternatives that you can do, and everybody's different, and you will need to experiment and see what works for you. But for me, I've replaced a lot of my bad habit or gaming time with going to the gym, doing exercise. So that seems to really help. If you have a specific time that you normally play games, try to disrupt that time with exercise or with reading or with meditating or something else, right? Now you need to be careful that something else doesn't become another problem. You know, you cannot replace video games with watching Netflix. I mean, that's just replacing one bad with another. So you need to find something productive, something useful, something that can improve your life. And I encourage you to watch not just my videos, but a lot of other people's videos to hear what they're doing in their free time. How are they recovering that time? What are they doing to actually improve and to get better? So yeah, so that's all the advice I have for now. And as I go through this journey, I'll keep you updated, and we can, feel free to share in the comments what you've been doing or how far you are, what you've been experiencing on this journey. I also want to ask you to please follow me on Rumble, because anything with improving your health and your life is definitely not going to be that great on YouTube. The platform is known for banning people. So follow me on Rumble, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.